kind of like being a parent. Mom and Dad live out in another state. My kids are in different states. They're the Four Winds, got 4 kids, and they're in the Four Winds, that kind of thing. And, and the Bible says when it tells the parents to teach your children the ways of God so that when they go out on their own, they'll continue to follow that. They may or may not do that. Hopefully they will, but I know with my 4 kids, it's one of those, I have to laugh every now and then. They'll do something that they know I really wouldn't approve. And they're like, yeah, I know, Mom, it's okay, that kind of thing. And, but they manage to do okay on their own, and they know that if they need anything, all they got to do is give me a call. I'm there for them. And I think that's the way God is He's taught us everything we need to know. And now we have to try. Now He's letting us be on our own and explore on our own. But if we have problems, it's like, God, I can't handle this. I'm about to lose it. I need help. He deals with it. And he comes in the way, and he intervenes in a way that we need. Like I said earlier, one of His ways is, I was praying about me and Steve. It's like all the kids are gone. I got a house that we don't have the money or the means or the energy to fix it. And I said, God, we really need some help, and I really don't want someone who's going to take over my house, just kind of had my little list, Dave's finding out about my list. I have a list for everything.
Got lists about lists.
She's got a list for lists for lists.
I do. So I have my little list of what I wanted, and I prayed about it, and then God brought Dave and Andy to us. And it was like He filled the ticket on that one,
Take over your house. Oh, basically, I treat it like it's mine. That's what I'm talking about.
That's fine.
He was chasing robins off your yard one day. Get off my yard! Stop eating that seed!
But, and I know right now my folks are dealing some pretty hard issues, and they don't know where to go and how to do, and we keep praying for them. And they're going to have to make some choices, but hopefully God will lead them in the direction that they need to go, and help them out to not stress over it as much as they have been. Because I can relate to the stress, believe me.
I kind of like something Jeff Foxworthy, of all people, said. When you're a kid, parents are responsible for taking care of you. But it's kind of the unwritten rule. After you turn 18 and your parents are below a certain age, I think he said 75, you're a free person. But after the parents hit 75 to whenever, then it's the kid's responsibility to take care of the parent and hope that damn well that the parents taught the kid good enough. It really is kind of like that, I'm still kind of to a point known as the black sheep in my family. I've just now going back to school, and I'm 34. Thank you. Whereas by the time my other brothers and sisters were 34, they all owned a house. I mean, I've got an insurance agent, a banker, a realtor, a preacher.
Basically the whole gamut.
To the point where when Annie and I got married, my mom was sitting there like this going, the family is happy you're finally getting married. Like a little mafia lady.
That's exactly what she sounded like.
What?
She sounded like a little mafia lady.
Mob?
Like the head of the mob.
Why?
My mother-in-law. Because each one of his brothers and sisters are of some kind of important job.
I am the only one out of 8 kids that doesn't make at least $75,000 a year.
Mm-hmm. And so my mother-in-law, mind you, just short little chunky thing, little bit of gray hair on top, 80 years old, and just looking so cute and everything. And the family is happy you're finally
Oh,
married.
the family. Okay,
You know,
now
it
I
sounded
get
like I was marrying the mob.
Okay, now I get it.
But it
And
was so cute how she did it, though.
it got to the point where my mom was having some issues maintaining her house. Her basement was leaking, the foundation was leaking, all sorts of stuff.
3 older brothers.
I have 3 older brothers that when my mom's foundation started leaking, they tried everything they could think of to fix that foundation. And to the point they were willing to, have mom pay $10,000 to come in for a foundation guy to come in and repair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what, let me have a crack at it. And they're like, oh, you can't fix it. You can't fix it. So I go buy a $5 pound bag of, pea gravel and about some latex concrete caulking that basically you use a drill to warm it up, and then you have like 2 minutes to fill in the crack because then it'll seal just like concrete. It's a combination of
Cool stuff.
latex for caulking like a bathtub and actual concrete. And so I run it in there and didn't leak after that. And my mom said something to me that day that actually almost put me in tears. Is maybe I need to learn how to rely on all my children.
Oh, wow.
Because she always thought of me as the black sheep of the family.
Yeah, couldn't rely on you.
Well,
Right.
not only that, but he's the only one out of 8 that's adopted.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
So he's always been the one that, was different, looked different, acted different, did different things, and, but at the same time, to me, he's got the biggest heart out of all of them. Love my brothers and sister-in-laws, but I think he's got the biggest heart.
But it's just one of those that I think she learned a lesson that day, and I know I did. Because I have some of my family in Oregon. I love them all, if you're watching. But I may talk to them once a year.
Yeah.
Well, I think we learned a little bit about ourselves here. Like did we? And we're going to be something to think about is, if your body was a high performance engine, what would your fuel be? What kind of fuel do you give your body?
Decaf.
Some of us need caffeine through the veins, but I'm pretty sure what we need is God on our side. And are we properly prepared in the morning with that before we start our day, or do we just kind of hit the floor running and say, I'll think about you when I eventually run out of steam? Do we want to fuel up in the first part of the day or after we go empty? So we'll see what happens. Talk to you, see